Well, hello everyone. This is your unmanned pilot, John Victor Jacobson. I'm here with my good friend Jimmy Labaire in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We are staying at the Riverhouse Inn in Gatlinburg, and that's what it looks like from above. And the Riverhouse Inn at the park. There's Jimmy. And they got all kind of cool stuff in Gatlinburg. Let's take a look at some of that. They got this dinosaur sticking his head out the building, and a Batmobile flying out a window. And yeah, it's a honky tonk town with all kinds of attractions. They got neat buildings everywhere, made to look like old buildings, but very country western kind of style. And oh, you can't go there without eating at a Texas Roadhouse. So this flight here was from about a year and a half ago with a Mavic. No, this is with a Phantom 4. And I like to do my spins. And the river house is right next to the water treatment plant, but it don't stink at all.
We came in through here.
And on our way into Gatlinburg this time, there was a storm that we missed, and it knocked down a lot of trees, and we had to take this route that I found, and it was a rough route, but we got through. And we had our dinner at the Texas Roadhouse, and then we went to Uber Gatlinburg. And yes, we did up the cable car at night. And Gatlinburg looks pretty cool at night. And there we go, in a time lapse up the hill. All right, so enough of that. We had a good night's sleep, and in the morning we went to Crockett's breakfast camp.
Gatlinburg. Are you ready? Yep. Here we go. Wow, look at this place. They got a water tower up there, and there's the entrance. Cool.
So Crockett's breakfast camp has a pretty cool menu there. It looks like a newspaper, and the food was really good. Jimmy and I really had a good meal that morning. And then we went out across the street to this empty parking lot at the end of Gatlinburg, and we took off. So let's just do that. And this is Gatlinburg on a quiet Sunday morning. There's barely any traffic. It's not crowded like it is normally on a weekend day. Later in the day, it's going to be pretty well packed. So I just decided to go down the main street here and down to the tower. Yeah, I figured I was going to go down to the tower, bring my altitude up a little bit, and then do an orbit. So that's exactly what we did. And I sped this up in post. So there's our orbit. Here we go. Round and round. I sped that up a little bit too, but it's still going a little bit slow. The colors, the fall colors are just a little bit muted this year because of the, I guess the rainfall, lack of rainfall. And down there, it's actually hadn't turned quite when we were driving through. But so after that, we just came on back. And this here is the road that enters into the Smoky Mountain National Park at the end of Gatlinburg. But the park was closed because of the storm that we bypassed yesterday. It hit the park and knocked down a lot of trees along the road. So that's that. And Gatlinburg had a fire a couple of years ago, so there's some fire damage there.
There's just Gatlinburg, yeah, baby.
In a quarter mile, take a sharp left turn onto River Road.
Heading out of town. The Smoky Mountain National Park is closed today, so we have to go all the way back around and get back on I-75 to head back down to Florida. And we're going to end up in Valdosta, Georgia by the end of the day. What do you say? Are you ready? Here we go. Yoo-hoo! There's my buddy Jimmy. And there's what it looks like out there in the street. Yeah, man. what it looks like back in the car. Yep. Yeah, they got all kinds of cool stuff here. I got to turn this around. We in a tunnel.
Yes, we is.
And now we is coming out of a tunnel.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, baby.
Arr, we got pirates. Arr.
There's King Kong. Yep, there he is. Hell is that?
It's beyond.
Beyond the lens. Okay, yeah. Well, there's my lens looking at this thing, and holy crap, that's just
Look to the left.
What we got?
Hatfields.
Hatfields. Look at the Hatfields. Dinner Feud and the McCoys. We're in hillbilly land now. You betcha. Skyline. Look at them clouds over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. It's like a rolling cloud going all the way across the sky, all the way down that way. And as far as I can see, this way too. Well, okay, here's some panoramas I took from near the tower area. And I edit these in Tiny Planets. The Mavic 2 Pro does the stitching of 32 megapixel image, whatever it is. And then you can edit it in Tiny Planets, the app, and do stuff like this. This here's called a blast. And yeah, that's Gatlinburg. Well, after that, we just headed on back on down the highway. And of course, you got to hit the men's room along the way. But which way is the men's room? This way or that? I sure hope you like my little videos. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Yeah, baby. Hoo-wee! Pink.